All right, I am Chris Rachel, and this is Dave Blamble with Ultimate Drains. Dave, you have an extremely unique drain here. It's very adaptable, has a lot of options. We're going to go over one of those options here today. Tell us a little bit about this drain, Dave.
So I think I've designed is the most adapted universal drain on the market. It works very well with any traditional mud pack shower, foam based showers. We've actually designed our own foam panels to be pre-sloped. It can go on top of the subfloor, it can go down into the subfloor, but that we'll get into a different video later on.
That's cool. And this material is PVC, correct?
Correct, it is PVC.
That is awesome. So you're just using just regular purple primer, heavy duty cement glue.
Cement. Yep.
Stuff that most guys have. They're doing shower pans.
Most have or should have.
Awesome. And for these ends here, I notice these ends are open. These drains come in what sizes again?
54 inch and 78. So on the 54 inch, you'll get one coupler, two end caps to the end, and then it comes with shims to shim up your grate if need be. A 78 actually comes out with two waste flow outlets, so you can connect two drains to a main stack for better venting, drain faster. If you got multiple body sprays, if you got a big shower.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about the drain outlet. How do you drill that? How do you know where to drill it?
So this shower is obviously, we're putting a drain up against the wall, and this shower, this plumber has already been here before us, let's call that. So we already know where the outlet's at. So we've already cut this to size to go wall to wall, and you want to subtract 5/16 of an inch from your measurement, allow for end caps plus about a 1/16 of play on either side. So basically we've already done this, but we marked the hole center. There is a extruded line in here that already lines you up with center. And then I traditionally like to start in forward while you're drilling until you get through, then switch over to reverse and make a nice clean hole, drill the rest of the way through. Once that's done.
And that is a very smooth hole when I reverse like that.
Correct. And it should be fairly tight in there, so as any plumber would do. We go ahead and get our primer on. I'm going to go ahead and glue it. Don't get skimpy on glue, make sure you glue it. Then make sure you do apply pressure to this. This does need to dry, or completely, before anything. So if you're going to set something on top of it, put a clamp on it, do something you got to do for 15, 20 minutes.
That is cool. That is really cool. That's really unique. You know, if you're having to do a certain layout on a floor and your linear drains off a little bit from where the P-trap is previously on, let's say, a remodel, you need to move that P-trap. It's really cool that you can do that. For your stub out, are you flush with the subfloor? Do you have a little bit of an allowance there?
You get a little bit of play, but you want basically to cut the PVC pipe either flush or quarter inch below the subfloor, giving those, you know, a little bit of margin. So once that's done, you'd go ahead and exact same thing, put your end caps on, a little purple primer on both ends, on both caps.
Good thing the floor is clean, huh?
Exactly. That's new construction, happens all the time.
Yeah, right? Those just slide right in. That is nice.
They only fit one direction, pop in nice and tight.
I love the adaptability of these drains.
It's awesome, thank you.
It's awesome.
Then once the PVC is dry, I just like to overkill everything, so I'll go ahead and put a bead adhesive all around my coupler, just for extra insurance. Shouldn't need it, but
You never know.
you never know. And a little bit of insurance, that's what we pay for. So once that's done, we'd go ahead and flip it up. And you want a good bead of adhesive all the way across this. I think we need to do that.
And that will tie into the waterproofing, right?
Correct. So you want adhesive on both sides. You know, you can slip it in one way or the other, just like that. Get it all lined up. Get get our pipe lined up. And then make sure that's smashed in, hold really tight. You also want to put a bead underneath the drain, hold everything in. Once that's done, go ahead and put in bead adhesive all the way around the inside of this drain. So you got 2 layers, one that's hitting the wall, 2 is the top, extra protection.
That's awesome. And the top edge of this drain, guys, this thing is actually textured. It's fairly rough. So whenever you're putting sealant on the top of this drain and overlap your membrane, that actually bites on there really, really hard and strong. And that's a really unique design that you've came up with for this drain.
Correct. We put micro V's in there to really grab that adhesive on and not let it go. Because it's PVC, there's expansion contraction. Waterproofing takes expansion contraction. We just want to make sure it does not release from the drain.
That is awesome. And if you're doing a foam pan, you do the same thing on this side. Run a bunch of sealant out here,
Correct.
slam your pan into the edge of it.
Because most
That thing's
sealants
never
want
going
2
anywhere.
parts of protection, one on the top and one on the face. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Then if you're doing a mud pack shower, once that's done, you can again, sheet membrane, liquid applied membrane, all the way across. You do not want to go into this groove, keep this clean. But you'd band all the way across and your shower is now waterproofed. Once you've done the tile and that's complete, you'd come back and you'd go ahead and cut your grate to fit. Yes, a couple different types of sealants. This is panel tack. This is a favorite of ours. Love this stuff. Weedy adhesive, MP1. I know Ardex makes an adhesive, Bostic makes an adhesive. There's enough pieces out there that yeah, do not use silicone. Absolutely. Silicone is not a good waterproof sealant. So after the tile's done, we'd go ahead and cut our drain grate to fit. This is the tiled grate. It's already got texture on it, so thin set sealant should stick to it very well. You can put Schluter metal on both sides. If you like that look, you can polish the edge of the tile and just leave a gap. This one sits up against the wall, so this one we'd go ahead and after our water tile's on, we'd tile all the way out, put the tile against the wall, and leave a 1/4 inch gap on the front side of it. So once all that's done, obviously everybody asks if you have to clean it. Absolutely. It's like anything else, it needs to be cleaned. So should be easy, comes with a hook tool. This grate will pop out. Standard cleaning, do what you gotta do, wash it down the drain, and that should take care of it.
This is PVC, smooth PVC, so this is going to be pretty easy to keep clean.
Should be, yes.
Should be fairly easy to keep clean.
Antimicrobial, everything else. And the bonus with this drain is if you have a huge shower that's 6, 8, 9 foot long and you've got 2 foot by 4 foot, whatever size tile you want, you don't have to make this in one piece. You can take a 2 foot by 4 foot tile. If your shower's 4 foot that way and 4 foot that way, you can actually cut the grate in the middle and leave that as a grout joint. Silicone that joint, once it's dry, cut it with a razor blade. Now you have 2 simple pieces of grates to remove. You don't have to try and pick up a piece that's 8 foot long.
And that's really unique. You know, having that adaptability, especially if someone wants a heated floor in their shower, or maybe they're doing a heated bench and they need to run a heat wire through where the drain is going to be. That's something that's really unique that not a lot of other drain manufacturers offer. So that's awesome. You can cut this thing down to the right length that you want or need.
Absolutely. I actually did my personal shower. Just like this, I put self-leveling down with heated wire in it, and then I did the rest of my slope with some floor patch before I put waterproofing down.
That is awesome.
Yeah, very, very, very universal.
That is awesome. And the fact you can use this with foam or mud, doesn't matter, all in one piece.
Correct.
This drain body does not change whether you're using foam or mud.
Nope, does not.
That's beautiful.
It's strong, it's rigid. Like I said, we'll get into a different video where we can actually drop it down on the floor, on top of the floor joist.
Awesome. I'm excited for that one.